The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. First carry for Nick Chubb, and they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Weber. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Regular. Under 10. King. Check 52. Hey, Steve 6.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. They go with Chubb on second down. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Third and long for Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. 44, Mike, 44. Man, that's trash. Check it back.
On first down, Jefferson. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
On second down now, Jefferson takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level, because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. He'll look to throw. That's complete to John Ross. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for him, too.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
A good solid game there on first down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Ready? 10 Nova.
Here we go.
Blue draw quarters.
On second down, Jefferson. And some room to run now. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A first down there on a pickup of 25. That's his longest run of the first quarter. And, Charles, we talked before the game about them needing to establish the run game. They'll be looking for more of that.
And they got to the perimeter. So that tells me that that's part of the game plan of what they want to get done today. So they'll have some complimentary runs where he'll run it to the inside. But it appears that when they want the big yardage, they think they can get to the outside and make it happen.
Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll make it second down.
Second and 7 at the 17-yard line.
Down. 30 base.
Check, check. I'm trying to collect.
Greystone, travel.
Check, check.
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Eighth play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Kennedy, and he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started, and still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January, but if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in, so a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now, but the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, getting the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Back. Watch the safety creep.
Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's third down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get up.
They go play action. Mayfield. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
20! 20 right, 20 right.
Check.
Hey, alert!
Shit.
A run for Nick Chubb. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
180! Hey, 133!
Now on second and 13. Mayfield is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Have to give a lot of credit to the defense on that play. They were prepared. Ordinarily, when they take the big shot downfield to the big guy, that's usually a mismatch that the offense is used to winning. But the preparation showed for the defense, and they were able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Hey, alert!
Play action now. Here's Mayfield. They'll let it go deep for Beckham, and it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge, and it's going to bring up fourth down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Bengals will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
General West! Ready!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day.
They'll try the left side. Jefferson looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
Brings up third down and 5.
And for the Browns, a nickel set here on third down.
Watch a slant. Let's go.
Back to throw. Oh, he finds his running back who snuck right down the middle of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 30 yards there. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 80 weapons. Crouch.
They'll try and run with their fullback. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the Browns' 45-yard line.
Go now. 10-2 stop.
Watch the curl. Shoot.
2.
They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards that time, and a Cincinnati 1st down. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. And again this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. 61, matchbox, lights.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Showing it, showing it. Sponge, sponge, sponge. No, no, no. Watch the twist, watch the twist.
On first down, Jefferson. There he goes again. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there. His fourth touchdown on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Browns' drive about to get started. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, where they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
Hey, box drop, box drop. Pistol.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mayfield. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
180. King.
On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, wahoo! Say a 133.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Bengals will get the football back. The Bengals drive about to get going. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on third down.
Here we go. Bang, 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 bang.
6-6, pull it high. Ready, ready.
On play action, they'll throw. It's complete to Grant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The 21 yards there as they convert on third.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Down. 10 Lobo.
You ain't going nowhere. Switch, switch, switch. Joker, 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 joker. Chance.
Five.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 3, second down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
At the 46-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And he will be taken down, but not before he gets this to the Browns' 14-yard line.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now a run with Anderson. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Now after that last play, there's a Bengal down on the field. We'll check on his status when we get back. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Mike 53. It's been a long day for you.
They run the counter. Jefferson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They'll drop the throw. His throw caught right around the 6. And they'll rally and stop him short of the first down at about the 6. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. First down, Mayfield. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 43. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Hey, Haywood.
57.
Mayfield on first down. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. A run for Weber. And they'll get him down right about the 20. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, alert!
He can run for it, and he will. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, but that's all he needed. First down.
180. He's shot.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 20-yard line.
180.
Check 3. He's checking.
Going to run the jet sweep. Callaway with it. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13.
Safety's creeping. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Up. Hey, Delta. Watch out.
From the gun, Mayfield. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Colin Saunders drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Here's Seibert for the Browns field goal. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. Seibert's kick is good. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
X3, 218.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Watch the backer, watch the backer. Take 4, take 4.
Now.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 30 yards there, and, of course, the first down as well.
We always talk about the guy who paid off the play, don't we? A guy who caught it or ran it. But how about the elements that go into making a big play? This one in particular, able to scan the field, pocket held up nicely. What a terrific job by the offensive line. The route, well run, and the football, right on the money.
They'll run on first down. Jefferson able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
Let's go, D. Big series right here. So we got to step it up. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Check 43.
They'll keep it on the ground. Jefferson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
Come on, set. 18 Gator. 44.
Check tight end, check tight. Check tight. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Topper.
Shift.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
Charles, all things considered, I guess that's not a critical miss at this stage, is it?
No, but still everything helps when you're trying to finish off a ball game. And you're right, not critical in terms of the scoreboard and the team, but the guy with the golden foot, he knows he's only as good as his last kick.
Throwing, Mayfield. He's going to look deep down the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary They really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility of the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles, usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way this game is advanced, you're wanting a little bit of everything out of all of your guys. But let's just go ahead and break it down and make it simple. The guy who's a right defensive end versus a right-handed quarterback, that's the blind side. He's going after the quarterback. He's going to put him on the ground.
Now they go for it on fourth, but this one is going to wind up incomplete.
We go. 70, Indy.
Let's go, D.
Blue draw quarters.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Under 10. Under 10.
5.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He completes it to Boyd. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Boyd, his third touchdown now on the year. Now the Bengals, they widen their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Saying, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's pretty symptomatic about how things have gone here. That play was just shut down right from the start.
And not going to give them a lot of confidence to help turn things around. They run. Chubb. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up. So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And you look back over the score sheet, interesting. A very clean game, no turnovers by either side.
An absolute rarity when we watch games now because defenses have put such an emphasis on taking the ball away. Well, what we saw here was offenses spending their time saying, look, you know they're coming for it. Ball security is paramount. So they worked on that, not just a week of practice, but I'm sure all during training camp. Make sure when you have it, tuck it away because danger lurks everywhere you turn.
So for Cincinnati, they'll finish the first half of the schedule dead even at 4-4. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town.